Okay, hi everybody. It's me. Oh, can I do it too? Okay, this is going to be literally a Mobile Suit Gundam Witch for Mercury discussion video. Let's go. I couldn't do it last night because I was very tired. Anyway, moving on. We're getting a recap this week, so there is no new episode. There won't be a new episode until the following week. So I figured I'd do two videos. This one is going to be called Mobile Suit Gundam Witch for Mercury discussion dash on future episodes and Miorine Rebran. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill her. I'm not going to curse her out. I'll try not to. And the next video I'm also thinking about doing is on Prospera. So let's get into it. Now, obviously, this series has been very different. Anyone who's known Gundam knows it has a certain formula. There's Zeon Federation, there's Zaft, and naturals and coordinators. There's Oz and the mobile suit pilots, the Gundam pilots from the colonies. That has been the moniker. That's how it's gone. But this is not the same. This has to do with companies, groups, actually building mobile suits, an actual school that they work at. So it's a little different. But the thing was, this series at a certain point it decided to just remove the veil and show what Gundam's all about. And we got that at the end of the first core, episode 12, which was, I think, one of the most pretty gruesome things we've seen in Gundam in a long time. Yeah, give or take a few. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Episode 17, it kind of pissed me off. It kind of did. On several. However, so this doesn't involve me taking a spiked baseball bat and beating the living shit out of Miorine until she's down on the ground, bleeding to death. I will admit this. One thing. I understand why. To some extent, her character. Because if she was in any other Gundam series, she would not survive. Because her moniker is basically about using the Gundam to help people. But when she sees Suletta do this at episode 12, and she's abhorred, like disgusted by the fact she's killing people, that's like, okay, why you? But I understand why. Because of the company that they made. Because they're using the Gundam technology to help people, to make people better, to heal them with medicine. And that's why. So in some way, maybe that's why she also did that. But here's the problem. And no one's talking about this. Shattuck, I'll look up his name. This guy. This big guy who has blonde hair and his slick like oil grease. If I can find his name. Where the frick is he? This long list of characters. Shattuck Zanelli. This guy. Having them do this in episode 17 puts, I'm sorry to say this, Miorine, she's fucked. I use it ever, I don't care. She is. Because he can use everything that she did in that episode 17 against her. And she could lose her candidacy for being president of the Veneran Group. Because as we all know, Delling's still in the hospital. So having her, I wanted you to lose. If Shattuck finds out about that, oh, you wanted her to lose? He could use it to have the duel legitimate. He could use that info and whatever how he wants to steal Suletta away, to steal the Gundam away. He's done it before. He attacked the school, and he attacked him at the plant, and he stole his father away. He has big time connections. However, we do have to mention in the room Prospera. But you see, my problem with this move that she did is it is, without a doubt, pointless. It means nothing. Because at the end of the day, what you did was you destroyed her. Okay. That's what you did. You destroyed her character. You destroyed her. Now, people are saying character development for Suletta, and I can see that, but you destroyed her. So what happens if she turns evil and she destroys your tomato garden and she starts trying to kill people? That's on you. But that's my point. Now, I understand Miorine, what she's trying to do, blah, 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 but she's got a real problem because she's butting in to Suletta's mother's plan. Like, are you? There's just so many reasons why this plan could fall flat on its face and you get the full blunt. The Earth House could come after you. Shattuck can come after you. And he's got connections. He could still close, I don't think they're all dead, Earth mercenaries and send more of them. What if they attack the school again? Oh, it's getting attacked. Who's going to help you? That's right. Nobody. Don't give me this crap about Gruel. He doesn't have a Gundam. He's not going to be able to win. And no one can pilot that Gundam. But then again, there's also the other thing that needs to be brought up with the next couple of episodes coming up here. What Elan saw in the Gundam. And what Miorine doesn't know. Yeah, that's Suletta's, sister. Yeah. But my point of this is this. The next couple of episodes after the recap, Shattuck is going to make a move. And if people are saying like, oh, Suletta's going to turn evil, no, I don't see that. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't see her. That's not her character. That's not. Oh, or broken? She's going to be broken and she's going to... Let me tell you something. You know what the problem with Suletta is? Most likely, she's a freaking clone. Her mother brainwashed her. That's probably what it is. I would not be surprised. And in the next couple episodes, I wouldn't be surprised we get a flashback in the past. And we actually find this information out. But to suggest that she's going to full-blown evil, I would more or less say mind control. Like Prospera tells her something, it activates, and she goes and she destroys her tomato garden. Merritt's tomato garden. And this results into something. But the thing is, this is turning into like, all right, you did this, but doesn't really solve anything. There's nothing, you can't win, Miorine. You can't. You cannot win because you know why? You're weak. She's a weak character. She is. I don't mean this crap where she destroyed her. Yeah, what happens if Shattuck comes back and he goes up in your face and grill? Because last I checked, you really didn't do well with him. Oh, wait, that's right. You did beat him because of Suletta. Well, Suletta's not there anymore. What if he asks for another duel against Gruel and he wins and he steals her? Because that's what's going to happen. She did not think this through. She's like, and listen, I'm not hating on the character. Listen, and the voice actor and the decision making that was made for this character, but I just feel like she is out of her element. If people want to argue in the comment section about my thoughts on this, go right ahead. But the fact remains, she's getting screwed by Shattuck. She's getting screwed by Prospera. She's out of her element. She's going to literally be a wind-up, beat-em-up doll. And they're just going to beat her up, beat up on Miorine until she has no life left. And she's not winning the presidency. She's not. She screwed herself by doing that, what she did in episode 17. And the whole premise that, oh, she's saving her. From what? If you take that away from her and you leave her alone, what friends does she have? Oh, the Earth group? The Earth House? That's not really a consolation prize, if I'm being totally honest. But that's really my thought. So really, I think in episode next one, after the recap, we're going to get Shattuck, or we're probably going to get a flashback. I really think so. I think it's going to come down the wire. Now, I should mention, there's only 6 episodes after the recap. So we're going to have 2 and then 4 episodes to see where this leads. But I'm just saying that, listen, I understand why she did it. I understand. But it's still stupid. You basically crippled yourself. That's what she did. She crippled herself. Because I can tell you right now, Gruul and his family, they are not beating Shattuck. It's not happening. This dude's got too much power. In fact, what happens if Prospera makes a deal with him? What then? But that's on another story, because I wanted to save the Prospera talk for another time. But let me ask you guys think about the whole thing with Miorine and Suletta and this whole concept. Because frankly, I think when it concerns the whole aspect of the company and who's going to be the president, I think it was a stupid move. I'm not talking about, oh, she's, trying to save her. That's not the point. The point is, Prospera told you to win the president. I want you to be the president of the company so we can continue our work on Zero Quiet, which is going to be a whole nother can of worms as we go on forward. But let me ask what you guys' thoughts are. I didn't want to make this into a rant, but this move at the end of episode 17, I just think it's stupid. I really do. I think you're just shooting yourself in the leg. That's what you're doing. Because if he does gut wind, and if he legitimate says, oh yeah, this duel, it's voided. Because you got involved. You got involved and shut off her machine. So now we're going to have another duel. And guess what happens? Shattuck wins. He steals Suletta. Let me think what you guys say in the comment section below. Spark and I towards you. I'll see you guys later. Sunday will be one video. We're going to talk about Prospera, and is she the greatest Char in Gundam history? Besides Char Aznavour. Look forward to that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.